Right, match 23 of the 2021 Indian Premier League between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Chennai Super Kings, the first game of this season in Delhi. SRH have won the toss and decided to bat first against Chennai Super Kings. And of course, both teams have a couple of changes in their lineup in the playing 11. But before I get into the details of the lineup, I would like to take you to the fact that uh, this is an important game for Chennai Super Kings, right? They can nudge up to the top of the points table. This has been a proper battle between Chennai Super Kings and Royal Challengers Bangalore and Delhi Capitals at the top half of the table, at the top three, and these three teams have looked clearly the most dominant so far. And Chennai Super Kings, who are currently on second point with a second place with 8 points from 5 matches, which means they've won 4 out of the 5 matches, will go to the top of the points table, displace RCB at the top if they win tonight. They have 8 points from 5 matches. RCB have 10 points from 6 matches, and of course, like I said, CSK have a more superior net run rate. Well, Sunrisers Hyderabad, of course, have only 2 points from 5 matches, and they're at the bottom of the table, and they would want to make some movement as well. They'd want to get 2 more points, especially after that heartbreak of the super over defeat to Delhi Capitals a few nights back. Right then, what are the team changes looking like? Here is what Hyderabad have done. Manish Pandey is back, as is Sandeep Sharma, and these are the two men who are coming back in for Virat Singh and Abhishek Sharma. Remember, David Warner did say Manish Pandey's inclusion from that last game was a bit of a harsh call, but he also backed Virat Singh after he struggled to get going in the middle overs alongside Kane Williamson. Kane Williamson, of course, batted beautifully, didn't he? And for Chennai Super Kings, 2 more changes there as well. Lungin Giri and Moin Ali are back for Dwayne Bravo and Imran Tahir, just like we predicted on Sports Today. That these are the 2 changes now for the 2 teams. And well, what is the playing 11 looking like? But okay, just a sec. Before I get into the playing 11, I would want to take you to what David Warner is saying about the pitch, about the conditions, because remember, this is the first match in Delhi. This is the first match of this IPL season being played in Delhi. So you've seen conditions in Chennai and Mumbai in the first 20 matches. Then 2 more matches were played in Ahmedabad. You saw what happened there. What should we expect in Delhi? David Warner says it looks like a different surface to what we've seen at Delhi. He says there's nice grass coverage, and he wants great attitude and discipline from his team. So that's what he wants his team to do: stay relaxed, positive, and disciplined. That's what. That's how David Warner is looking at the pitch. Dhoni, by the way, wasn't too disappointed after losing the toss, and he said we were looking to bowl anyway. So he's got what he wanted to do despite losing the toss. Dhoni said the wicket was a bit tacky when they were practicing, and said there was a lot of dew. Whenever there's a lot of dew, Dhoni said we'd like to chase. Well, and that's what they're going to do now with Sunrisers Hyderabad having decided to bat first in Delhi for this game against Chennai Super Kings. Right, now it's time for the playing 11 then. Who are the 11 men taking the field for Sunrisers Hyderabad? It's David Warner, captain, Johnny Best, wicketkeeper, Kane Williamson, so that formidable top 3 again for Sunrisers Hyderabad. Manish Pandey and Kedar Jadhav in the middle order, alongside all-rounder Vijay Shankar, Rashid Khan, of course, and then Jay Suchit, Sandeep Sharma, Khalil Ahmed, and Siddharth Kaul. So still no Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who was left out with a thigh strain in that last game. This is the playing 11 for Sunrisers Hyderabad. David Warner, Johnny Bairstow, captain, wicketkeeper there. The 2 openers, Kane Williamson, Manish Pandey, Kedar Jadhav, adding some heft and experience to the middle order. Vijay Shankar, Rashid Khan, Jay Suchit, Sandeep Sharma, Khalil Ahmed, and Siddharth Kaul. For Chennai Super Kings, it's the 2 changes, like I said. What is the Chennai Super Kings team looking like? It's Ruturaj Gaikwad, Faf du Plessis, the 2 openers, Faf du Plessis in fine form. Moin Ali returning to the side after missing that game against Royal Challengers Bangalore. It was more a precautionary move than anything else. Suresh Raina, of course, Ambati Raidu, MS Dhoni, the wicketkeeper captain. Ravindra Jadeja, who really turned it around for CSK against RCB that other day, was just brilliant with bat and ball. And of course, Sam Curran, Shardul Thakur, Lungi Gidi, and Deepak Chahar. So that's the lineup for Chennai Super Kings. Ruturaj Gaikwad, Faf du Plessis, Moin Ali, Suresh Raina, Ambati Raidu, MS Dhoni, Ravindra Jadeja, Sam Curran, Shardul Thakur, Lungi Gidi, and Deepak Chahar. So this is what it is going to be like. The number 2 team on the points table, CSK, taking on Sunrisers Hyderabad, who are right at the bottom of the points table with only 2 points, with only 1 win from 5 matches so far. So it's an important game for both teams. Sunrisers Hyderabad would want to move up, and Chennai Super Kings would want to continue that momentum. They have won 4 successive games after losing their tournament opener to Delhi Capitals in a high-scoring game where Prithvi Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan just took the CSK bowling attack apart. So, and CSK have that great momentum. We've seen vintage CSK, we've seen vintage Dhoni, the captain, and it's been just glorious to watch the Super Kings once again. And of course, Ravindra Jadeja, when he's in that kind of form, teams will be wary of his impact, of his all-round impact, and what he can do with bat in hand, ball in hand, and of course on the field. He's just electrifying as a deep. He's a live wire, one of the best in the world when it comes to fielding. So that's that. SRH, Sunrisers Hyderabad, have decided to bowl against Chennai Super Kings after David Warner won the toss in match 23 of the 2021 Indian Premier League. The first match being played in Delhi this season, the first match of the IPL season in Delhi, and we'd want to see what the pitch is looking like. You heard what both David Warner and MS Dhoni had to say about the surface and conditions. So we'll leave it at that. The two changes for both teams, Sandeep Sharma and Manish Pandey in for Hyderabad, and of course Moin Ali alongside Lungi Gidi in for Chennai Super Kings. We'll of course come back to you after this game to analyze what went down in Delhi between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Chennai Super Kings. And thank you for joining me. Please do subscribe to Sports Today, because I'll be here giving you match updates, fantasy tips, Boria's take on different issues around IPL and other sports, and exclusive interviews. Of course, you've seen the Inspiration series every Friday, and all the interviews that are lined up for you. And of course, Cricket with Aftab every Friday throughout this IPL season. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy this game and have a very, very good evening. Stay home, stay safe, and we'll see you in approximately 4 hours or thereabouts after this game is done in Delhi. Thank you.